Hi, Jalen. This is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. How you doing, buddy? We're going to watch your hitting today and do a little analysis on it. We're going to talk about your setup as a hitter, your swing plane, your position at contact, how you get your lower half involved in your swing, and we'll talk a little bit about your finish. Okay? So let's get started and talk about your setup. Okay? Okay, here we go. Okay, so as far as the setup goes, Jalen, we're looking at your feet here. That's always where we start, is kind of your foundation of your swing is your feet, okay? You have what we call a very closed-off stance, okay? Now, I'm not saying you can't hit that way, buddy, okay? But what it does is makes you very susceptible to pitches on the inside half of the plate. There's no place for your hands to go because your hip's in the way. Most hitters, especially young ones, we recommend that you get into a parallel stance. So this toe here looks exactly like your toe in the front. Your feet are exactly what we call parallel. That puts you into a square position at the point of contact. Okay? You're going to get you into a square position here for your setup and throughout your swing. Okay, let's roll through here a little bit and watch what happens when your foot comes down. Okay, so you don't stride at all, you just do what we call a heel hitch. And a lot of guys do that, that's not a problem. Okay, so right now your foot's on the ground. Okay, you've done your stride. We're going to put the circle over your head, Jalen. We're going to watch and see how much you drift. See if you drift at all, maybe you don't. Okay, we're going to see if your head should stay right inside that circle as you execute your swing. So, very good job there. No problems whatsoever. Okay, your head moves a little bit, it goes down, which if it's going to move at all, that's the way we want it to go. We want you to compress down as a hitter. So you did a good job there, attaboy. Okay, let's talk a little bit about your swing plane now. Okay, stride foot hits the ground. And, well, let's see here. Let me look at that again. Okay, not too bad. Okay. What we want you to do, Jalen, we want you to be level from about this part of your swing to about this part of your swing. We want that swing to be on a level plane. Okay? And as I watch you come down, your hands and the barrel drop below that plane. You have a tendency to swing a little bit uphill. And we need you to you'll have a better chance of being consistent, making consistent contact, hitting more line drives if we can get you a little flatter through the contact area. Okay? A little flatter. You don't start off too bad a shape, you just have a little bit of an uphill swing. But I'll tell you what, there's some good things to look at too. You look at your extension, your hands are going towards center field. You got a good amount of extension there. Let's go back to your position of contact as far as your hands go. Let's look at that. All right, there. Okay, so you're out in front because at this position here, Jalen, your arm should have a L in it. Okay, and your left arm, excuse me, your right arm is already straight. Okay, so that's just a matter of being out in front of the baseball. That's not really a product of a bad swing. That's just being out in front too much. You want to make contact with that baseball, you know, back here someplace. If you did that, you'd have your L in that arm. Okay, we don't want to get to that to where you're at until after contact. Okay, we want to make sure that we can deliver a good blow to the baseball, and you've already delivered your blow before you hit the baseball. So that's just, again, that's not really a product of a bad swing, just being out in front on that pitch. Your head slot is very good there. I like where your eyes are at, right down behind the barrel. That's good. Your left arm looks really good, nice and straight. Fingernails up, fingernails down there. Okay. I love the position of your back knee. Man, that is textbook. I really like that. You can tell that you're really driving that knee down to the inside of that front foot. That is really good. Looks like your front foot has had a tendency to want to peak. You can see your front foot kind of almost rolling over right in here. That's good. That shows that you're driving that knee down, that you're creating resistance. And resistance is very important. Resistance creates power, more bat speed, all the things you're looking for as a hitter. Okay, let's watch your finish. Okay. The only thing I'm wondering here, because of your stance, Jalen, is that it appears that your weight's still on your back side. So you're leaning back. Your posture is not very good there. Okay. So that may be caused by your stance there. But we got to make sure that we're transferring our weight forward as we deliver the blow to the baseball. Now, right now, it looks like you got 60% of your weight on your backside instead of being back to 50-50. Okay, let's look through and go through another swing here. Let's go down to our contour. So right now you have 60% of your weight on your backside, just like you're supposed to. Then you stride. Your foot comes down. You still have 60% of your weight on your backside, just like you're supposed to. Very good. Okay, but as you execute this swing, Jalen, your weight should be transferring forward to get everything out of your swing. Okay, and it appears that you're still on that back side. When you finish your swing, Jalen, you should be at 50-50. Your body should be back to being like this. Okay, kind of straight up and down in a nice, we call stacked position. And you're stuck on your back side a little bit there. Okay, so I think there's probably some more power in that swing if you can get that weight transferred forward. So kind of rule of thumb is when you're getting ready to hit, you're right here, nice and relaxed, you're at 50-50, okay? And as the pitcher starts to wind up, you get your load like you do, back to 60-40, that's good. You stride, you're still at 60-40, and now we're going to transfer that weight. We're going to drive that knee and transfer all our weight to our inside of that front foot and get back to 50-50. Okay, you can see right there, look at your hands right there. Okay, watch your first swing. Think about where you were right here compared to where you are right there. See how close the knob of your bat is to your body. And on your first swing, okay, your first swing, let's check that same position. Look at that. Okay, look at the difference between your knob and your body. Big difference there. That's the kind of extension we're looking for to center field, not the one in your third swing. Let's check your finish. Good high finish. Like I said, we got to make sure we're transferring that weight. Okay, but I think there's enough good things in there that you have a chance to hit. I think. Make sure, again, I still would like to see you, buddy, having that front foot even with that line there and being in a parallel stance. You're going to, before too long, buddy, you get in high school, you start moving up the ladder of baseball, they're going to make you change anyway. I can almost guarantee it. Okay, I haven't seen one hitter in the 9 years that I've coached in high school and in college that a kid hit with that close of a stance. So you might want to, get it changed now. Be receptive to coaching and get that foot moved up and hit like 95% of the other guys do in the world, and try to get to a parallel stance, a parallel stride. But as far as your the mechanics of your swing, not too bad. Make sure you're not swinging uphill. I'll give you a quick drill for that. When you're doing your tee work, Jalen, when you're doing your tee work, put a tee right back here. Okay? And then make sure that as the ball's being pitched, out in here someplace, that when you're swinging over the top of that tee and getting down to that baseball, that's going to ensure that you have a downhill plane to your swing. See, right now if we did it, you'd smack that tee. Okay, you want to make sure that you're getting on a downhill plane. Keep working, buddy, and looking forward to seeing you at another ABC baseball camp. Thanks a lot, bud.